You are watching Paradigm Shift TV.
Church Files, Paradigm Shift, TV 314. Thursday nights, we open the archives. This is the Black Church Files,
where faith meets fact.
The Black Church Files,
stories buried deep beneath the trials.
from slave ships to the pulpits and the aisles.
Still standing through the hatred and denials.
The Black Church Files,
where faith meets fact through every trial.
truth revealed when deception goes wild.
Every Thursday, we reveal the files.
Yeah, from the cotton fields to the choir stands, Bible in the soul, scars on their hands. They try to break us, erase our names. Still we built churches in the middle of pain. Talking history, culture, theology, not emotional speeches with mythology. We confront the trends, challenge the lies, bring receipts when the false arise. From conscious debates to identity claims, false teachers online just chasing fame. But the Black church stood through hatred and fire, still sang hymns while the world conspired.
This ain't just religion, it's survival music of people searching for God while the culture confused it. Urban apologetics with facts in the booth, no gimmicks, no fear, just history and truth. The Black Church Files. Stories buried deep beneath the trials.
From slave ships to the pulpits and the aisles.
Still standing through the hatred and denial. The Black Church Files.
Where faith meets fact through every trial.
Truth revealed when deception goes wild. Every Thursday, we reveal the files.
From storefront churches to mega church lights, we discuss the wrongs and defend the rights. Mental health, politics, racism too. What affects the Black church, we speak on it true. No sugarcoating, no performative rage, just scholarship mixed with the spirit and stage. Breaking down movements, doctrines and myths with historical context they can't dismiss. This for the doubters and wounded souls, for the ones who left church but still seeking wholeness, for the young Black minds caught in confusion, searching for purpose beyond internet movements. Every Thursday on Paradigm Shift TV 314. Historical truth, cultural conversations, urban apologetics.
The Black Church Files,
where faith meets fact.
The Black Church Files.
Good night, good night, good night. Good night to everyone. Good night. This is, I don't know if you guys are hearing me well, let me know. If you hear me, let me know. Tonight, where there's smoke, there's fire. This is the second installment. So anyone who wants to do a call out, let me know, me included. If you want to call me out, come on and call me out. All I want to see in the chat, if you're calling me out, is a date, a time, and a topic. We don't want to go through all the long screaming, yelling, posturing. If you want to challenge me, come with a topic, come with a date, come with a time. We could set that up, no problem. We'll inform DMG later of what's going on. So right now, this is a call out to anyone who wants to challenge me or someone else. Let me know. I could drop the link in the chat, and you guys could definitely do that. So while we're doing that, waiting for that, I'm going to mute out, and we're going to play going back to Kevin.
Where we going with it? Now where we going with it? Where we going with it? What? Where we going with it? Yo, where we going with it? Going back to Kemet, styling, profiling. It's been a long time. How many years? About 3,000.
Giving more people the time to come in. If you want to challenge me directly, put the date, the time, and the topic into the chat. Let's set up immediately. No long talking for me. You want to challenge somebody else? Let me know.
The days and times of living is getting whack. I sing kingdoms come and I sing kingdoms fall. You can check it for yourself. You can read it on the wall like graffiti on the wall. Metal nets is what it's called. I taught y'all in the past. Now I'm back to teach you all how to elevate and repent from filthy ways. I know it's hard, but it feels good to fast for 30 days. I got y'all searching for the land that's across the burning sands, where the men turn into gods and the gods turn into men. The jewel of the Nile is in the motherland. Each one teach one, so go tell your brother, man. You're feeling down, then you got to snap back like a rubber band. Lord, going back to Kemet, styling, profiling. It's been a long time. How many years? About 3,000. Man, we got to bring it back. The days and times of living is getting whack. I'm going back to Kemet, styling, profiling. It's been a long time. How many years? About 3,000. Man, we got to bring it back. The days and times of living is getting whack. Hey. All the words I chant when I come forth by day. From the night, these sacred chapters I recite. Do my voodoo every day till I feel some things are right. Speaking in words of power, speakers get blown. Ancient tradition, deep in your bones. Ancient wisdom, speaking in poems. Melodies take you deep in the zone. I'm going back to Kemet, styling, profiling. It's been a long time. How many years? About 3,000. Man, we got to bring it back. The days and times of living is getting whack. I'm going back to Kemet, styling, profiling. It's been a long time. How many years? About 3,000. Man, we got to bring it back. The days and times of living is getting whack. Too many youth wanna ride and die. I try to tell them about the I and I. In my presence, I got y'all feeling divine essence. I come through dropping jewels that's full of timeless lessons. Not Egyptian, I'm comedic, spitting poetic relics from the highest mind. Look to the skies to find where I am headed. I come when I be spitting, y'all be playing, hating me. I don't know, probably cause I'm serious like A and B. And C, we alike sometimes more than we would like. I got the gift of gab, I was born to speak on mics. Got raw in me glowing, now I shine like skies in Cali. I represent the hood and that hood is the Nile Valley. They call it Hoppy, the illest of the niggas. Nah, that's not me, I'm that golly representative. Spit the hottest sentences with the eye for rule. I see the evil that lurks in you. I live by 10 virtues that stops me from hurting you. I use oracles, so nowadays I plan better. Now I walk in the presence of God's angels and ancestors. Walking my path, speaking in code, talking in math. I got an inner divinity, mental serenity. I walk in my eye, even on my path alone. And in the zone, man, I got heart like Indiana Jones. I'm not a raider, but a raiser of the lost ark. The mind
Come in. If
you ain't like it, you loving it. I show y'all sacred ways from the ancient of days. The metaphysical master manifesting the greatest displays of mind control. Connect the spirit, mind, and the soul. I rhyme with flows.
People, this is where there's smoke, there's fire. So if anyone has anyone they want to call out, come into the chat, let me know. They put you on. If you want to challenge me, come in the chat, challenge me, I'll bring you on. All I want to hear is a date, a time, and a topic. That's all I want to hear. I don't want to hear no long talking. I don't want to hear no going back and forth. That's not what we're doing. At all. We're doing strictly call outs. We're not playing with anybody. If you want to come on here, you can come on here. We could do it one time. Anybody wants to challenge me? Kassar challenge me. I don't know what's going on with that. JJ7000 challenge me. I haven't heard anything about that. Now's the time to hit the link and come up here and challenge me in person. And let's set up a debate. We don't want no long talking. We don't want no back and forth. We don't want to hear the shit talking. If you're going to challenge me, lay down your challenge, lay down the topic, lay down the date, lay down the time. We are going. Right. Waspy, I see they were talking, they wanted to challenge me. So whoever wants to challenge whomever, even if it's me, come in the chat, lay down your challenge. We'll see if we can arrange that for you. If you want to challenge me, that's not a problem. So come and most definitely lay down your challenge. I don't got no problem with laying down the challenge. I don't got a problem by laying down challenge. For me, that's not a problem. So let's go. Let's see. I ain't see nobody coming in as yet. Let me see if I can find a video to play. But I actually have some beef with to kick this off. Instead of just talking, let's see what we can do. So let's go to the video with Kassad, do a little review, see what I might have, see what disagreements I might have with what he's saying.
Oh man,
I've been waiting on that for
man.
It's been
Hey,
couple months.
Jose Francis, I see you in the chat, man.
It's been
This
waiting
brother
a
said he
couple
looking
months.
for Israelite versus Kemet debate, brother. You are a Worldview Wars Debate League member. So when we open up this chat, I need you to hit that link, brother. This brother wants to smoke.
Oh, I'm familiar with Jose Francis. I didn't beat him up a couple times.
Oh,
I didn't put him off a couple panels. I'm very familiar with him.
The man said he beat me up and put me off a couple panels. I want to see that because he never showed that he beat me up and put me off of any panels. But we understand and we know what's going on there. So let me look to share the link while I'm talking. I'm gonna let the video play. I'm gonna look to share the link to see if I could get some people in there. So I'm gonna let it continue playing. And I can let this play as long as I want because this is a video from this channel. So there's no problem with me playing it. Please, peace, peace, D-Don. Peace, my brother, peace.
Oh, Jose, say it ain't so.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
man.
If you tune in to the Rhetoric Frontier overall, that's hosted by Say. I didn't put that brother hosted by Apostle the Elder Zaquan. I didn't belt BT. I done put belt on him a couple times. You know.
Jose, tell me it ain't so, bro.
Jose, one of the notches under my belt. He know he can get it.
Jose, wow. Okay, Jose. Hey, you heard what the brother. I'm expecting you. You always the first person to hit the link, Jose. Whether you saw the show, hey Jose, you would hit the link and be like, I ain't even see the show, but what's up? If you don't hit the link today, we got a problem. And you know, you moderating a conversation for me between two brothers was Fard Muhammad, Allah in the flesh, in about 2 hours. So me and the brother ain't gonna be up here super long. So if you're not the first person to hit the link, Jose, I'm gonna be side-eyeing you from now on. Go ahead, bro.
God. You know, he always, you know, I think he might have said it to you. He said, I don't debate. So
Nah, see, he can't say that to me no more because he has officially joined World Debate League. So he can't even say that no more.
Okay, but yeah, but I've been looking for a couple debates, and it seemed like it's always a lot of barking, but nobody actually really wants to smoke. And then when we call these guys out, you know, they energy from the Bomb Squad got up there and started agreeing with me against his own Bomb Squad mate member and the rest of the Egyptian guys. Listen to this.
Challenge to people like Kassad is you read a lot of articles and a lot of commentary, and translations, but you don't pull up primary text. You don't show the hieroglyphs on the text. You don't make attempt to read primary translations, but you argue that you beat up this one, you beat up that one. You never showed how you beat me up, by the way. But that's another story. So let's continue because apparently he beat up Ashay or whoever he beat up at this point in time. So let's go and see how much he beat him up and what he beat him up with.
Show us no dates or times. And show us no dates and times when they did that. Is give us a narrative on a text you read. Let's go. So no dates and times. Let him expanding and conquering people on the Karnak temple. What? Karnak? What? Oh, Ramesses. Look at Ramesses. Look, Ramesses, Tutmos, Senwar the first, Senwar the third.
So not only was they questioning, oh, you can't name a time period and stuff when this happened, but his own bomb squad member got up there and started naming time periods and when this stuff happened. These fake Egyptian guys. Was you able to hear the audio, DMG?
Yes.
$16 people in the house, 17 people in the house right now. So if anybody wants to jump in and challenge me, you can do so. If you want to jump in and challenge someone else, you could do so. Now is the time. I'm gonna give this a few more minutes, then I'm gonna drop the link in the chat. We're gonna see who pops up. But if you pop up here acting crazy, I definitely we're not doing that. We're having civil conversation. Come up here, talk respectfully, else I'm gonna mute you. And if you continue doing it, I'm gonna get you up out of here. So let me let this continue for a few more minutes to see if anyone actually comes in to challenge someone else or me.
Sir. Yes, sir.
These fake Egyptian guys, they don't even necessarily agree with each other. They be siding with the Hebrews and stuff when the real information comes out.
Oh man.
Yeah, you be having to teach these fake Egyptian guys about their history, right? Hold on, I think this is one with Jose Innes. No, you know what? I ain't gonna do that to him. You know, I ain't gonna do that to him. I'm gonna start with Jabari. I'm gonna let Jose come up here and try to defend his thing. I'm gonna get up here and try to defend.
Jose, he letting you live, bro. He letting you live, man.
But yeah, man, I ain't gonna do him like that. Here, this is what I am gonna do though. We am gonna do Jabari like that though. Let's get into these screen shares and these audios here. I'm gonna share my entire screen instead. What do you mean? He said, no, dog, that ain't what the audio was saying. See, I want people to hear it because this is how I know bro won't listen. The fake Egyptian guy already, Steve Caliber. I see you won't listen. They were saying there is no Egyptian guy telling them go and conquer and do all this, right? And that their God never told them to go do war and all of this stuff. And then once again, when we start naming the primary text, his member got up there and said that stuff was happening. And he agreed with me. He started naming more stuff, the exact same stuff that I was saying, and he named more. He started going into Ramesses and I laid the most of third. You know what? But I see you a fan. Let's get up here. Let's see if you get up here at the end of this. Right here, I'm gonna minimize my screen. Still see my screen, right? Y'all know how I do. Let's get into this a little bit. Let's get into this first audio. And DMG, you tell me if you can still hear this.
So
Okay.
let me show you what
You can hear that, right?
Loud and clear.
Bet. Let's do this.
So let me show you what when people say literal, first of all, let me say this is what I disagree with. I don't use the word real. Because things that are energy, things that are principles can be extremely real. Listen to what I mean. I keep using this example.
many people in our community have died for freedom. Many, many, many. I have relatives that fought for freedom and died. Literal relatives, people in my lineage, direct lineage, who fought for freedom and died. But they never saw freedom. They never tasted freedom. Freedom is not something that is literal, but it is very real. So you won't hear me use the word real. I'm not going to say, I don't believe that the Kemetic people argued that the deities were real. You're not going to hear me say that. Josiah keeps saying I said that.
So y'all hear Jabari out his mouth. Oh, my people died for freedom, but they didn't never listen, Jabari. Whatever principle that you trying to equate these Egyptian gods to, did that still take away from the fact that they said that they came and spoke to them? So they spoke to the principle of justice. They spoke to whatever principle Ra is supposed to represent. They spoke to the principle of fertility, whatever Osiris is supposed to represent. The principle of fertility is speaking to them versus the actual entity, right? Let's see if a Jabari and y'all can actually defend these claims, right? Listen to actually what I challenged him on.
Yeah, so we see Jabari do this all the time. Oh, we pray for freedom. No. Are you trying to make freedom's a real person? Look. They're not sacrificing to freedom.
Thank you. Hold on. Let me. I want to pause right here real quick, because I want to see y'all faces when y'all keep doing this.
Why does he think he's saying something so deep and patting himself on the back? He's not saying anything deep. He never shows any primary text. He reads translations with no primary text on it and says that he's reading the text. No, you're not reading the text at all. That's not what you're doing. You're reading a translation with no primaries whatsoever. So therefore, that's commentary on what the individual thinks that it means.
This dumb Egyptian principle stuff.
Why did you do that to him, man? Just tackling the question. What is with the compare and contrast instead of just, you can ask that and we can deal with that once you address what I'm asking you about.
It's a deflection tactic. It's a debate tactic. It's so that you can steer away from the actual question and the actual answer at hand. Sorry, I do it all the time. You can act.
I think I need to drop the link in the chat to see if anybody's interested in coming. So let me go ahead and drop the link in the chat one time, so you guys can come in if you choose to. So here's the link in the chat. The link is in the chat right there. Like, share, and subscribe to Paradigm Shift 314 and Worldview Wars as well. And like, share, and subscribe to Solomonic TV as well. So let me drop those channel links in there so you could do that. Right. So somebody's coming in. Give me 1 second. Gideon is coming in. This is the link to Paradigm Shift. How did I know it's going to be Hebrew Israelite? Shalom, my brother. Talk to me.
Shalom. What's going on, Jose, my brother?
You laying down a challenge or what? Talk to me.
Last time I challenged you, you said you don't debate, but I did hear you say you throwing your hat in that ring.
I can't say that now because I got jumped into Worldview War, so I'm officially a debater, so I can't say that anymore.
Oh, that's what's up, man.
I have to pretty much accept a challenge when it's put out there because I am a debater.
Too bad you're coming in on the A end of Kemet, man. You know, but hey.
Too bad I'm coming on what?
Good. On the A end. On the A end of Kemet. You know, that means like you on the last leg pretty much of Kemet. You coming in with Kemet about to be, you know, they about to stop all this romanticizing. So let me ask you this. So
yes, sir.
Jabari is saying they're real but not literal, right? So that's your stance too, right?
My stance is when you're looking at things like the Apis bull and saying the Apis bull is something that is a literal bull, the bull itself doesn't symbolize a bull. It symbolizes.
You mean a net? It doesn't symbolize a bull. That you meant to say that?
Yeah, it doesn't symbolize a bull. It's no longer a bull because the
Okay.
actual breed of the bull is not an apis. And the scholars acknowledge that it's symbolic, dealing with the Tsar, dealing with Happy, and dealing with the Nasut Bidi. So it represents this idea of a, sacred blackness, a virile, with
So-
the suit. It represents him. Hold on, it represents him as a brave warrior because he actually wears a false. He actually wears a bull's tail. It represents him charging into battle in the front because we see these depictions of him charging into battle in the front, leading his
Right.
men
Right.
to war. So one of his titles is actually the Karnak, which means the brave bull. So the bull doesn't represent a bull. It represents
Right.
several other things, not a deity unto itself.
Right.
It's attached to several deities. So that is where
Right.
we understand it to be real and physical, but not
Right.
necessarily literal.
Right.
In the sense of literally being a bull. It's symbolically a bull.
Right.
I mean, it symbolically represents several other things, not a bull. So there's no literal representation, even though it's really there. And they're really putting it out there. And all bulls are not apis.
Right.
It's like
Right.
all baboons are not Jehuti. All falcons are not Heru.
Right.
So we understand that it can't be literal. And when you look at the names of these things, if there is no man behind it, it's not representing a man. And if there is no
Right.
literal stroke behind it, then it's not something literal. So the language.
Would you
will
say?
tell
Would you say the same thing about the gods of Hindu?
Well, I am not into Hinduism, but my understanding is that I think that they do think that these things were literal. They do represent them as literal being.
Also, it was.
I don't know the language,
so I can't. Right, but that's what you think they're real and literal. So let me ask the Greek gods. How do you think they looked at them when it comes to real and literal?
It seems that they thought they were literal. Once again, I'm not familiar enough with the Greek language to make a linguistic breakdown. It seems that they thought that they were literal. It seems
Right. So the god.
not having studied those other languages, I could be wrong.
Right. No, you're right. You're actually right. Now, regardless of what, I don't want to say mainstream European scholarship because there's no such a thing, but in the past, mainstream European scholarship kind of wanted to change the story, right? So,
Yes.
they didn't tell us that the gods of Greece actually came from Africa, right? So when you're saying that, and they even attest to that, some of
The Greeks said that, and we know that.
yeah, right. We have scholars like Martin Burnell, who wrote books, volumes on it. So with that being said, how is it that you take the Greek gods to be real and literal, but you don't take the Egyptian gods to be literal when they, for lack of a better word, they copied the system from Egypt. So where did that change, and where did you get evidence of that change?
We understand from the language, we can deal with the language of Kemet to know that when something is a man, they put a man determinative. If something is a woman, they put a woman determinative. When they have objects such as the sun and other things, they put a literal stroke behind it to let you know that what is represented means just that. You understand? When you see a little stroke behind the word Ra, it means sun. When you look at the deity, you don't see that literal idea represented. You see a nature behind it. You don't see a man. So we know that, and you will see a papyrus roll, which means it's an idea. It's not something literal.
So you're saying, right?
To say that.
So you're saying in the Medu Netta, when it's speaking of the gods, it doesn't. It needs a determinative to signify it as a man.
Yes, because the determinative after it is not a man. When you talk about people like in the papyrus of Ani or Anui, once they show you his name, there's a man determinative after it to show you that he's a man. He's not a deity false. He's a man.
Right. You just said it. You just said it though. You just said it. You said he's not a deity. So in the case of deities, I guess you wouldn't see the determinative for a man behind it, or next to it, or under it, or above it. The reason why you wouldn't see it is because they're not a man, correct?
Right. Exactly.
Right. So
They're
that
amen.
yeah, they're not literally. Yeah, they're literally not a man, but they're gods. But they did things that man can do. They walked on the earth. They sat on a throne. Like they did those things. They literally did those things. Would you agree or you disagree?
I got no beef with what you're saying, but at the same time, we understand that that's symbolic. And how do we know that? Because other people become Asar and Haru. When they talk about the Nasut Bidi, they use terms for Asar, Haru, as well as people like Anpu. You see those terms being used for the Nasut. You see the Nasut acting out this idea with his dress, his crown, the quote unquote staff that the quote unquote scepters. Because actually, when you look at it, there is no word for scepter in ancient Kemet. They just say was. They add the scepter on later.
But if I may, you're right. But if I may, you're talking about the embodiments that the netters can do. You know, because earlier, and they've been speaking about the Apis bull. So we can see that. So we can see that the netters can, inhabit any carnal being. You see what I'm saying? So that's not the discussion, and that's not what we're trying. That's not what I'm trying to make clear, because even you agree to what I said, and what I said was that. Hold on, my brother. What I simply said was that you saying that there's no determinative for man behind the netter's name, that's misleading, because the netters are not men. And then I said they were literal beings that walked the earth, and you agree with me. So if you agree with that,
okay. What I'm saying is this: yes, there were stories about them doing that, but we know that they did not see them as men because they didn't.
No, they did not. They see them as God. They see them as gods that walk the earth, correct?
I don't like the word God. I think that's a bit misleading, but that's
they see them as netters that walk the earth, right? That they really believe that, right?
But do you recognize that?
No, but just answer the question so we can. Hold on. Because now you're about to say now the sun and this and that. But all gods, all netters were not the sun. So they had different classifications, and they inhabited the realm in different ways. So that's why I'm asking you the question, and if you can answer it.
Hold on. What I'm explaining to you is this: the term nature applied to humans, animals. It applied to plants and everything within creation, not just the quote unquote gods. How do we know that?
So now you're saying they were literally, the flower was literally the gods. That's what you're saying now.
That's not what I said. You said that.
Okay, repeat what you said then. I want to hear it again.
I said when you look at the culture of the people.
The culture? Okay.
They use the term nature. It did not just apply to the quote unquote gods. It applied to animals. It applied to humans. It applied to everything within creation. So there's a nuance.
Okay.
Yes, hold on. Yes, we can say.
You're confusing the conversation because a little while ago you said man is a different word from netter.
No, hold on. You are confusing.
Okay, I'm gonna let you go stop that. Go ahead.
Because I understand that nature is a broad term. that deals with nature, anything natural.
Nah, that's
So
pseudo.
there's
That's pseudo. We know neters. We know neters. The neter rule to be divinities that rule over man. But we don't look at them. We look at them as stewards of
You
nature.
didn't prove me wrong. Prove me wrong.
We look at them possessing certain powers over nature, but we don't look at them as nature, my brother.
Show me the sun. Show me the sun is not a nature. Show me that. Prove me wrong. Don't just say
Ra,
what you said.
Ra is the sun, right?
Yes,
Ra is
and
the
they
sun.
is Ra
And
as
the
well.
same, look, that's what I'm saying. You and Jabari killed yourself because let me show you. Jabari showed the picture of Mars, and you're talking about planets. Mars is a real Greek god. Ra is a real neter, but none of them thought they was the sun, but they thought literally that Mars was a living, walking being.
It's the
And
same
you
word.
just said it. So you just said it. Listen. You just said it yourself that the Greeks looked at the gods as literal. So show
That's
me
right.
why is it different for the Neteru unless you're doing some new age Commission stuff,
Because you're not
which is
listening.
cool. But you just got to say that's what you're doing.
I told you the language tells you they did not look at them as men. Because there was no man to
But see, now we're going in a circular conversation. I'm not saying they're men, bro. I'm saying they possess anthropomorphic features, my brother. I'm saying that they possess those things, bro. So now you're going in a circle talking about they didn't look at them as men. That's the listen. Let me show you how much sense that makes, bro. When you ever debated the apple and the apple, listen. Tell me this. Listen to this. Listen to this. When you debating the apple, because you know Aboriginals say the slave trade didn't happen, right? So when you ask them about the slaves in West Africa, and they tell you wasn't no slaves in Africa because slaves is a Slavic, is from Slav. That's the real slaves, the white one from the Caucasus Mountains. What do you tell them when you tell them that? Because that's just what you saying to me when you saying the Neters were not described as men because it didn't have the determinative of a man behind it when we know they weren't described as men.
Don't do that.
So, bro, you looking bad, bro. I'm just saying you looking bad, bro.
Well, but here's what I want you to do. Pull up something to prove me wrong. Tell me that I'm wrong, and then I'll be quiet.
The book, we don't much have to go to the book of the Heavenly Child. We can stick with the Pur Em Heru. We can stick with that. We can go to the Ipara Papyrus, and we can see all of those conveying the Neteru. Hold on, let me ask you this, and this gonna kill everything y'all see, bro. Can I ask you a question? Go ahead. Say what you got to say. Or ask me what you, and then I want to ask you a question because the question I'm about to ask you is gonna destroy your argument. But go ahead.
Hold on. Pull up a papyrus that you're talking about. Whether it be all I want to see is something with some Medu Neter on it. I want you to pull it up and explain what you said and go through the Medu Neter and show me where you're right. That's what I want you to do.
Well, this is what I'm gonna do.
If you can't do that, then
hold on.
You shouldn't be.
Right. So this is what I'm gonna tell you. I can do that, but I'm not gonna be reading it in Medu Neter. I'm gonna be reading it in English because it was translated.
But I want this Medu Neter on it. That's all I want to see, and I want you to show me the determinative and show.
Nah, I mean, I'm just gonna read it from the text. Let me just grab one.
Now listen. When you say read it from the text, it must have some sort of Medu Neter on the text. Don't bring up an English translation and tell me you read it from the text, because that's not what you're doing.
Right.
That's not what you're doing.
That's a fallacy you commit, and that's real bad. Okay, so I can't do that. I can't do that. So here is my question, right?
You're not
right.
Hold on.
Like you just don't know. You disqualifying. That's what I'm saying. You disqualifying yourself from saying anything because you can't read not one lick of Medu Neter unless you're going to some type of translation or concordance. Like, bro, like you really don't be like it really don't be making sense what you say. So let me ask you this. Bro.
Hold on. Get in. Show some discipline. I never said I was a Medu Neter expert. I never said you had to be one.
That's what I'm saying. You making yourself look bad. If you're challenging me to read Medu Neter or have Medu Neter in front of me, then that kills you because you can't do it. You trying to win an argument, and it's really cutting the feet from under you.
Who told you that though?
You just said it not even 2 seconds ago, bro. That you can't read Medu Neter.
Who told you I can't bring up something to Medu Neter and prove my point? Who told you that?
I can do that too. Listen, I can do that too. I can put up a side by side comparison and read the English just like you do. Like, what's your point?
Hold on. Let me get Silky in here for
You're not making any sense.
Hold on. Let me get Silky in here. Silky, go ahead, man. Talk to me. Because I know you want to come in here and talk. Go ahead, Silky. Silky, go ahead. You see? I don't know about with Silky. So at this point, Gideon, name a date, a time, and a topic, and let's debate.
Right.
You want to do that?
All right. So I gotta get my computer fixed, man. So let me ask you this question, right? You ready?
So hold on. Are you challenging me to a debate, or you're not able to challenge me to a debate at this point in time?
Bro, I beat you with a pen and pad, bro. Yeah, let's do this, bro.
Give me a date,
Definitely.
a time, and a topic, and once you challenge me to a debate, we have no more to talk about until debate time.
Oh, that's why you want to set up a debate so fast. You really can't have pressure from these like logical questions. Like, I'm not even really doing them. I'm just asking.
You never see me back down, bro. You never see me back down. So don't even come here with that foolishness, Jose back down, and Jose rant under somebody's skirt. You never see me do that, and you never will.
All the original Israelites black.
You've been waiting to debate, so let's debate.
All the original Israelites black. That's the topic. All the original Israelites black.
All right, because well, I did say any topic.
Exactly. How you feel about the trip?
I should have stipulated that I don't like to debate religious topics, but I didn't do that. So now
Nigga, I'm an Israelite, bro. What are you talking about?
I don't debate.
You a comedian, right?
I don't like.
Ain't you an eye smiter? That's religion, your avatar, your background. But that's what I'm saying, bro. Bro, let me ask you this, bro. Let me ask you this, bro. Trying to ask for a debate, now you ducking the debate, but that's wild, bro. That's crazy work, man.
I didn't say that. I didn't say I'm ducking the debate. I said I didn't specify that it couldn't be a religious debate. So
you just.
I gotta stick with that because I said any topic, any date, any time. So I'm gonna stick with that. We can do that. That's not a problem. Name the date. Let's go ahead. We're not doing it back and forth.
Let's have a debate you want, bro. Because now when I beat you black and blue, bro, I don't want you saying like you did. So what you want to debate, bro?
You said no. You
right. See what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying about how y'all play?
I'm not backing down. You named the topic.
I'm taking it off. I'm taking it off the table. Bro, if you give me any type of inkling you don't want to debate, I'm not going to debate it. I'd rather have you run around a call trying to get a debate than you say you've been forced to a debate. So I'm gonna let you pick a debate since I put forward one, and you say you don't want to debate a religion debate with a dude named Gideon Yardin Israel who be marching that Israelite trumpet 24/7. Bro, you crazy, bro. Bro, your research skills are horrible, bro.
I said name a topic, name a date.
Right. So right.
You named the topic, I accepted it.
2 weeks from now, man. 2 weeks from now. So let me ask you this, man. Are the next group? Oh my goodness.
2 weeks. No. What topic you want to pick?
Nah, I'm gonna let you.
You want to debate the Israelites black, so I'm going with it.
Nah, you say you don't. You say you don't debate religious debates. That's not religious, but you know, hey, I can understand. I can see a cop out when I see it, bro.
Bro, I can't say that. I told you if you want to debate that, let's go and debate that. I don't have a.
Okay, that's what I'm gonna put forward. What do you put forward?
I don't have nothing to put forward.
I don't want to debate, bro.
No,
I'm tired of running behind you niggas, bro. I'm not about to
debate
you, bro.
I gave you the carte blanche. You said the original Israel. I said cool. You said we're in 2 weeks from now. I said cool. So I didn't back down. Don't make yourself look bad now by flipping the script. You want to debate that? We debate that.
Yeah, we got that. So yeah, we got that laid out, and we got that. Yeah. So let me ask you this, bro. Are the next rules?
So the time is good for you?
Yeah, that's good with me. Yeah, that's good with me.
All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, you heard it here first. Were the original Israelites black? Uncle Jose Francis and Gideon Yardin and Yisrael. Pardon me if I butcher that. But so the brother wants to debate that. I set it up for 2 weeks. DMG, come in here if you're listening. Put that on the calendar. Let us go ahead and debate that. I see Asar and Car is in here. If he wants to come in, the link is in the chat. Let me drop it again for anybody who wants to come in. So we got a debate for 2 weeks. All we need for DMG to set that up. We're good to go. The man said his topic. I said the man had to set his topic, and I'm not backing down looking like my phone. So if that's the debate you want, you got it. No problem. That's set. We're ready to go.
No doubt.
So bring your topic, bring your books, bring your primary sources, and we'll see who's going to win this.
Yeah, no doubt. May the best man win. Jose, question. Are the Netaru, are they sentient?
No.
No?
Not in that sense. No.
What's the, you know what that means? Can I ask you what's your definition of sentient since you said no?
It means, do they think for themselves? Do they have a mind of their own? That's what it means. That's what.
Basically.
All right. Silky, hold on a second. Let me mute you out there. Silky, man. Silky, how to fix your shit, boy. It's the second time you came in like you can't hear nothing. So I know what's going on with Silky. I know what's going on with Silky.
So Jose, you're saying that the Netaru don't have the. Hold on, Silky. Let me just respond to him real quick. You had a flow, my brother. So you're saying, I won't get this on record. You're saying to me that the Netaru don't have the ability to perceive or feel things. That's what you're saying. That's even worse than what the bar was trying to pull on.
I'm saying the Netaru are not like humans.
They're not. I will be the first one to say that as well. But are you saying they're not able to perceive things?
I'm saying just like the God in your Bible, whom you taught all over the place. I hope you don't think that Yahweh is a literal being. I hope that you don't think that. I hope that you don't think.
Of course he's a literal being. He's not a literal human being. That's the technology, or you're not able to close that gap.
Okay, let me.
He's a true being. He's a literal being, just like the Netaru, but they're not human beings.
I feel what you're saying, but I'm gonna disagree with you. Let me get Silky back in here. Let me.
All right, no doubt.
Let me get Silky. Talking. Speak your speech. If you want to challenge me, give me a date, a time, and a topic, and we're going forward. I'm not with all of the
Can I get a mic check?
I hear you, bro. I can hear you. So go ahead and say what you have to say. That's your mic making.
Well, I was gonna just.
Oh shit.
Yeah, give me a second. Y'all, I'm gonna pass the mic. I'm just listening. Give me like 5 minutes. I'll get the mic.
So Asar, jump in.
Can Asar answer that question, Jose?
Asar, the man posed a question to me. So you are the expert in the room, so answer the brother's question.
Shalom.
Talking wild crazy. So you think I'm talking wild crazy? And what I said don't make no sense. That I just made up something in my own, and I couldn't pull up the text and show him to determine it. But we're gonna leave that there for the debate. Go ahead, Asar. Talk to him.
What was your question, Gideon?
The question is, are they naturally sentient, which means they have a mind of their own? Can they think for themselves?
Some of the Netaru are sentient.
Okay, well you might want to have a talk with your brother Jose then. That's what I tend to believe. And if that's the case, Asar and Kai, you should be on the side of Reggie, man.
I'm not on either side because both are true. There is no the thing is, the debate is, are the Netaru literal? I believe they're literal, and I also believe they're figurative. So it's not.
Hold on, repeat that again.
I believe they're literal and they're also figurative, or conceptual as well. So you have all the above are part of the Netaru. So let's tackle first your sentient point, right? Jose told you earlier that people are Netaru. It says that in the coffin text, right? It says, I eat, I sleep, I defecate, I make love, I am a netcher, blah, 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 through and through, right? So people are
That's in the
sentient
dua,
beings.
huh?
No, that's in the coffin text. The dua is a place in the sky.
Oh, okay. That's why I'm asking. I'm trying to see what
man the text. Remember who you speaking with, brother. I know.
that's why I'm at. That's why I'm not saying.
He meant the book of Gates.
I'm asking.
He
But go
meant the
ahead.
book of Gates. He meant the book of Gates. That's what he tried to mean.
Yeah.
He meant the book of
The
Gates.
dua is a part of the pet, and the pet is what we call the heavens, and that's what we also call the sky. There's a few words for the sky, right? So,
See, I thought it was the underworld.
The underworld is the English term that they put for it, but it doesn't match it because we can see where it begins in the sky underneath the constellation of Orion. And so in the text, it says the Mdua begins under Orion, blah, 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 where your birth, blah, 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 all this other stuff, right? So it's important to know the text and know where it starts. If I'm looking up to the northern sky and I see the imperishable stars.
Oh, Silky. No, Silky.
Yeah.
You can't,
don't cut him.
Let the man
You
finish
come right after. You get asked the question right after, my brother. So
Okay,
when we look at
let me get next.
you got next, but right now you cutting in. So when we look in the sky and we see the constellation of Orion and we see that nebula, that red area underneath him, that's part of the text too. They speak on that particular nebula. You heard me discuss that in the Owaspy debate. So your birthing, or where we believe that the Mdua is, or where it begins, because that's not the full extent of it, is right underneath that area right there, where Asar fathers you. Go ahead.
Go ahead, Silky.
Can I get a mic check?
Yes,
We hear
brother,
you.
we
Go
can hear
ahead,
you.
brother.
Go ahead.
So, when you're talking about a duat, that's almost like the mayat, and then not to mention you got a whole lot more text like the heavenly cow. You got the oh God, but even furthermore than that, I'll get deeper into the analytics. You have over 1,000 deities when it comes to the Egyptian pantheons and stuff like that. So you got tons of those.
Sure.
Okay, well,
No,
3.
Hold on a second. I'm bringing JJ in. I'm letting JJ know. Don't come in here yelling and screaming. We are trying to have a good discussion. Is going to go so far. If you come in here yelling and screaming and acting up, I'm going to.
JJ, my brother. Man, JJ know how to act, man. Leave JJ alone.
Silky, I'm not talking to you. Be quiet.
That man know how to act too. Put
Let me
JJ
run
out.
this
He good.
Jose, can I ask him a follow-up question?
Hold on.
It's still on me. I still got a lot to go.
My bad, Silky.
Let Silky talk, and then we can throw it back. Let Silky deal with Asar, and if Asar wants to respond, we're gonna let Asar respond.
Cool. No, we're gonna do it. Right. Let's deal with these. Let's talk this Kemet. Let's talk this Egyptian. Let's talk all this. Let's get this God talk going. So
that's what you want to talk is like a shimsu and a sesh, a scribe. Go ahead.
Well, more so, I wouldn't call it. I wouldn't say. I would call it more so.
That's
Let's
you
get
don't
into
know
the
that,
God
but you about to learn it. Go ahead. We talking that talk.
Yeah, can I talk?
Go ahead, Silky. We're listening to you.
Decorum, fellas, decorum. All right. So now I want to bring your attention to the crook and frail. Do y'all know what the crook and frail is?
The crook and the flail, which is a whip,
crook and flail,
and the hick, which is for rulership. So the hick, which you get kind of what they call the ancient Hebrews, the hikakasut term for, is for king. The flail is for
so yeah, I got it. All right, you're good. Let me get back to you're going kind of far. So the crook and flail represents that's the so if y'all look at the gods, if y'all look at Osiris, y'all look at a few of the other, y'all see plenty of the gods all through the pantheons. You'll see them holding the two sticks in their hands. The two sticks are that's the crook and the frail. So the crook and the frail, that represents the crook represents the shepherd, as in the shepherd, the person that's leading the flock. So that's another reason why.
Hold on, Silky. No, sir.
No, let him go. Let him go, Jose.
No.
What you mean? I'm not even doing
his bill. Let him go, Jose. What you doing?
Let him go?
Yeah. What you mean? I'm flawless right now, boy. What you mean? Tell me if you want.
The common courtesy.
You cutting his wisdom. The only
can I talk? I thought I had the mic.
No, JJ.
Listen,
No.
Don't cut his bill.
I told you stop doing that, bro. No.
Nigga, your time is up. You on my time.
JJ, no.
JJ, chill, B. Hold up, fam. Look,
JJ, you gonna have good info. Just chill, but don't make real quick.
Brother, you cutting his bill. Let him bill. The only thing he said is that he's got the shepherd hick, which is
it's not the shepherd hick.
For rulership. That's what it's called in Medu. That's it. He ain't said nothing great.
Let me cook. I'm trying. Let me cook. Yeah, so everybody pay attention. So
you digging a hole for
so also when they're talking about when the Sahara was lush before it dried up, and while you're steady seeing the sun and you're seeing the horns and you're seeing the cow, okay, they're talking about those Saharan pastoralists that migrated to the Nile when the Sahara dried up. So that's why you're seeing all this cattle worship, this cattle culture. That's why you're seeing the stars, all that stuff linked up. But even furthermore than that, if you go into the whole Coptic language, there is a magical, supposedly text or script that they got for its spells and enchantment and things like that. So I'll let that one go. But let me touch on hold on. So let me give you some more gems. So when they speak about the land of the dead, they're talking about Libya. That's the enchanted land. That's actually when they cross over, they're going to the land of the dead, and that's supposed to be Libya.
That's the West.
You know what I'm saying? That's the magical land. So
that's the West. That's the magical land, the West.
Hold on, Silky.
So what's the Nile?
Silky,
what is Libya?
The Nile is happening.
I'm not. Hold on, I got a little more to go.
I saw him mute out and let him dig a hole deeper for himself because
just let him go.
Wait, what?
He all right.
Yeah, I'm flawless right now. I'm fact up. Don't even try me. So, not to mention. So let's get back on these gods. Now you got Sobek, you got Sobek Ra, you got Osiris praising that with Sobek. You got Sobek being the person and the wane of the heart ritual. He's the one that eats your heart if it's not lighter than a feather. So, and not to mention, he's the overseer of that whole ritual. You know what I'm saying? Which is Sobek. You feel me? So that would kind of be where your origins truly are going to be coming from. That's like 5,000, 4,000 BC, Fayum culture. You know what I'm saying? And then that's like the early, once again, agriculture for Egypt, because they really didn't have, big farming like that. They was outsourcing a lot of stuff. So, and I'll land my plane right there.
All right. So let me address him real quick, Gideon. Then I'm gonna hop to you, and then we'll grab JJ if Jose is okay with that, right? So first, you hop to about six.
He himself a super equal,
Yeah, he didn't hop to like 6 different things, like 8 of them.
All kind of rabbit holes, huh? All kind of rabbit holes.
The first part, or let's start with the last, because you just mentioned Amit, and you mixed Amit up with Sobek. Sobek is the child of Set. It's by his other concubine once he gets rid of Nebuchadnezzar. So no, Amit is not Sobek. The king, Unis, you'll find in his text, he refers to himself as Sobek, going shore to shore, taking their women from the foreigners. Sobek is the crocodile god. If you want to give an analogy of a particular animal, they used to put the crocodile inside what they call a Nilometer, which is a well. And this is how they would gauge how much the inundation would come into the land. Amit is a different creature next to the scale, which has a head like Sobek, a crocodile, but it has the middle body of a lion and the hind parts of a hippo. This is a different creature than Sobek. In fact, if you were to watch Moon Knight, I believe he appears on an episode of Moon Knight. So you could have caught Amit there, but no, that is not Sobek, my brother. Second, the Hikaka suit. They carry the crook and fell because it represents kingship. You'll also see the Was scepter there, or the Uas scepter there, which is why we say Ankh Was Dejed, life, stability, or sovereignty, and Dejed, which is stability, right? So when you see that that flail in their hand, that's what that represents. It represents sovereignty and kingship. In the case of the foreign rulers, such as the ones you named, that would be for the Hikakasut or for the Shasu, or foreigner. Then you mentioned Libya last, and you were talking about Libya and how it does this and that. Libya is actually Kinti Amenti, the foremost of the Westerners, what they call a Tsar, when he represents that particular area. That's a place where they would bury stuff. That's also where they would send some of their men who were kind of crazy or kind of physical, they liked all types of stuff. And there's also a cemetery over there because they used to rule that location. So when you go to the text of Amos and Kamos, Amos, before he gets busy, he has to go get the Nahesi who are in Libya in order to confront the Nahesi king from Cush who betrayed them. And they call him a traitor. And I mentioned those Nahesi in particular and how he went to go befriend them in particular because he was scared to go down there. He tells you in the text. He said, we ain't been to the original land in a long time. Now, why do I say that? Because, well, let you know that it didn't start in Libya is the red and black top pottery that comes from where? Nubia or Nahesi land. So when you get the red and black top pottery, which you see first in the land before you get the white top pottery, which represents those from the Levant and those from the Libyan section, you get the red and black. So you know who was there first without question. And we see that red and black top pottery all the way to Napata, which is where they say it originates. So we're shutting down that faction. Then you mentioned the Kanemu, which are the 8, which is Hermopolis, the city of 8, which you just kind of threw up randomly, which, yeah, that's what it is. And then you mentioned something else, but we'll get to that later. Let our brother Gideon get it in, and then we could get to our brother JJ.
No, no, everybody fall back.
No, it ain't no. I mean, it's back and forth.
We'll come back around to you.
Everybody fall back. Let me rebut him.
No.
Everybody fall back and let me one-on-one him. Let me rebut him. Nah, come on. He said a lot of stuff I got to rebut there. Well, just like I let Jose and Gideon get theirs in. Let me rebut you.
For you. Now I'm fighting against you.
I just want to give a little cause, a little.
We'll get to it in a second. Hold up.
I mean, I don't want to break the chain of thought because I'm gonna bring it back to something fire. So if he's good with you, Jose, they can go.
He's good. Okay, cool. So let's go to JJ then. If JJ got something to say, let's go to JJ.
JJ not here. JJ got vexed with me and started calling me all type of bitches in the chat. So JJ is not coming.
Oh yeah, that ain't what's up. Yeah, come on, JJ.
We're not doing that. So Silky, go ahead. Be having a good convo. Silky, go ahead. Speak your speech. Gideon is yielding to you because he wanted to come and fire and spit some fire on a certain cup. So go ahead. Speak your speech.
I'm gonna let them finish. I mean, if Asad don't respond, I'll go after Silky. But if he do,
so he holding it in. So go ahead, Silky. Silky, go ahead. Silky, like you ain't hearing me. So Gideon, spit your fire then. Go ahead, because you seem like you have some fire to spit.
Yeah, so Asad,
yes, sir.
When you was explaining one of the netters as a sun or a planet, and earlier, me and Jose, we were speaking of how the Greeks did the same thing with, the god Mars. They looked at him as, a planet, but they looked at him as literal. And Jose agreed with me. He said, yeah, I agree with that. So let me ask you, do you agree that they looked at Mars, the god Mars, and they looked at their pantheon as literal and as planets, but the Neteru looked at them as planets and not literal? Do you take that same position? I guess you do, but I just want to ask you that in that frame of thought.
That was a crazy question right there. Let me see if I can filter it out for you. So the god or Mars was looked at as a Neteru through what we call the solar cult, right? So when we're talking about the solar cult, they named the planets, right? Are you
after the gods, right?
After the Neteru, yes. Are you familiar with those names? Like one is Set, one is Heru.
So before you go into the cosmology of Kemet, I just want to be sure we're talking about the same thing, because what I'm saying is Jose, and even Jabari said Jabari doesn't agree with Jose's position. So I'm trying to see what position you're on. Like, do you think that the people of Greece looked at their gods as literal? Jabari said no. Jose said yes. Now I'm just trying to see what you say.
Well, you had some people who believed that, Greece copied Kemet. So yes,
that's what I'm saying. Exactly.
Things, right, but let us finish, right? So some things are going to be literal and some things are going to be allegorical. So,
okay, so one of the some things we're talking about is the God.
Let me finish, that way you can hear,
like,
right?
You're confusing it, bro. I'm just asking you this.
No, you're confusing it because you're cutting me off.
A lot of stuff in the game,
listen, no, because you're messing up. Yeah, what you're trying to do is dominate the conversation.
No, I'm trying to stop you, bro, from like going on a long tangent.
I don't need to be stopped. I just need you to sit down so we can actually answer.
All right, go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
Right.
Hold on, son. Let him say what he wants to say, and when he's done, if you want to go on a tangent from here to Timbuktu, you can do that.
Right.
Have a problem.
So let me make this very clear. So
let him finish.
Jabari put up a Greek god, the Greek god Mars, and he proceeded to say that the people of Greece looked at their gods the same way he's saying that the ancient Egyptians looked at the Neteru, which is they thought they were real but not literal. That's his position with the Greek gods, right? So I asked Jose what's his position with the Greek gods. He says the total opposite. He says they're real and they're literal. Are you following me so far?
So that's not the total opposite.
No, I'm asking, are you following? Are you following it?
No, hold on.
That's why I just gave it an analogy when you went in. Don't even trip, Jose. Let him finish.
Right. So now I'm asking you, what is your position?
I am saying that there are beings who are such as the Apis bull who are literal, but there's still a symbolic aspect to it. So it's not as simple as saying something is literal.
There were some Greek gods who were represented as bulls, bro. But you just said that they were literal, bro. You didn't do all that dicing and mixing words, bro.
I said the bull is literal, but it's symbolic of something else.
So, okay, so now, Jose, I'm going to ask you. The Greeks looked at their gods as real and literal.
You got to let us answer some of them for you, right?
Well, because y'all trying to convolute the conversation, bro. And I'm not going to let y'all, bro. I'm not going to let y'all, but now we got hot Jose
to do about it. We just need you to sit down when you're done so we could stand up and talk.
I'm still waiting for the answer, so I'm not saying you're scared to give it.
You just ain't give one because you keep talking. We got to have you stop talking for a second so we can answer something. That's my point. Go ahead first, Jose, if you want to go, and then I'm going to go right after so we can get to.
JJ's about to get timed out. Because he really
that's irrelevant, though. That's irrelevant.
See, but JJ be playing himself. Hold on, Jose. JJ be playing himself because he got good information, but he be crashing out. Like that's crazy to me, bro. Like if JJ came on here and get the flow when you give it to him, I think he'll wipe Kim it up. But he be I don't know, man. JJ, you need to chill, man.
But here's the problem: he wants to come on here with his 7,000 personalities and run the panel with his ego. He can't do that. So now I'm an MFer, I'm a B, and I'm all of that. I am not going to let him come on here and ruin my show. If he wants to do
he's
that,
coming up here to be
let him go on his show, or let him talk to DMD, and DMD will give him his own show. We're not doing that. We're not doing that on here. None of us is acting wild and crazy. We're having a good conversation. But the problem with Gideon is Gideon has a lot of questions, but as soon as you answer, he wants to jump in and hit you with the Hebrew shuffle. You can't do that.
No, you was answering them quite clearly before Star came on, and I started asking him.
He's still clear. He ain't stutter. But let's get to it. So here, here's some of the.
Now I had to put JJ in timeout. Sorry, because he really.
Yeah, but you can do that on the silent. Well, let's get to the show, right? So here we go. Let's see. So, Jose, if you'll share my screen while I'm doing this real quick. Not my screen like share, but share my square while I'm at.
I don't even know how to do that. How to do that?
Just click on my face, highlight my face, so I'm on the big screen.
All right, it's not doing nothing, boy. I don't know how to do that.
No biggie. We'll just read it. All right.
Very bad.
Yeah, no biggie. So, no, you're okay. So first, I'm gonna just let y'all see this text real quick, just so you know. Now I'm gonna read it, and then we're gonna start to break down some things real quick.
Can I get that mic check whenever you get a second, though?
Brother, let's not check in the middle of me talking, right? So here we go.
You got a rebuttal coming, though, Asar.
I know you. I'm ready for you.
Yeah,
too,
so let's
right
not run past points.
Come on, Silky. Come on,
so sit back until it's your turn, family. That's my point. So here we go.
Okay, I'm just saying, let's not get too far ahead of ourselves.
Yeah, so sit down in the chair and sip your drink. We'll call on you in a minute. All right.
I got next after you.
It ain't time for you to do those. Right now, I'm answering Gideon. Sit back. All right. So first, let's just take a look at this real quick because this kind of breaks down what I just said.
What are you reading?
My brother hold up, brother. Let me finish.
No. Listen, the reason I'm asking is
that's a long answer, Jose. I can say Jose didn't take that long.
Stop it, now, man. I'm asking what it is you're reading because
we'll get to that in a minute. We'll get to that in a minute. No, it's okay. I don't want it pulled up. This is old. They should know this, right? So it says this. It says the heaven of Osiris was believed to exist in a place where the fields were fertile and well stocked with cattle, and where meat and drink were abundant. The abodes of the blessed were thought to be constructed after the model of the comfortable Egyptian homesteads in which they had lived during life. And the ordinary Egyptian hoped to live in one of these with his wives and parents. On the other hand, the followers of Ra, the sun god, believed in a heaven of a more spiritual character, and their great hope was to occupy a seat in the boat of the god and arrayed in light to travel. Now, when you hear those sentences, number one, it tells you two things. It tells you two things. One, that it's literal, because heaven looks like the homestead of home. Two, it's allegorical, because you're going to be just rowing in the boat of Ra, and wherever he goes, the light is. Okay? So with the followers of Ra, they row in the boat. The followers of Asar live in the homestead in the field, just like they did on earth. So when you say, no, it's just literal, or no, it's just allegorical, no, you're wrong. It's both. So that's the case. Now, you mentioned something else.
Okay, so
we took so long to get to it, I can't remember. But
well, if you let you talk, you could have finished about 10 minutes ago, you know.
I know, I was trying, and they you ain't got nothing for me. You better have my money, is what you better have when I get round to you.
So
So go ahead and ask another question so we can
So let
continue
me
it
say,
real quick. And then we coming over to you, Silky, right
Gideon,
after. Go ahead.
so Gideon, since we're on here, do you want to challenge Asar and Clark to a debate at this point in time?
He didn't
man,
debate me.
I ain't ducking no
We
smoke,
just
man.
having a discussion.
Yeah, you gonna throw a song under the bus like that? So you don't know that man might not be ready to check out, man.
Now
Oh.
listen.
Oh, Gideon done
Now, this
lost
man-
before on the Hebrew channel twice. But here, if you want to take a debate, this is the debate I've been trying to get one of y'all to take. Is there more evidence for Asar or Jesus living? You down?
That's a good question.
Oh, yeah, I'm
You
down.
see how quiet it is? All right, let's
I'm
get
down. I'm down.
We're gonna get
So,
it in.
bro, that's what I'm saying, bro. You guys are crazy. So you want to debate that there's more evidence for Asar being real than Jesus, but now you're saying
That's what he said.
that's crazy. But not even
Well,
30
then
seconds
he
ago
said
you're
both.
saying, okay, but you say they're literal and they're figurative. Like you can't make that claim, bro. You can't go to an ancient Egyptian. Hold on, you can't go to an ancient Egyptian and say is Ra literal, and they'd be like, oh, it depends what you're talking about. That's crazy, my brother. And then you just posing a debate topic is even crazier. You have cognitive dissonance in your own head, bro. And Jabari, I don't know if y'all have. I don't know if it's the personality
Jose, don't say
worship.
nothing. Watch this.
Are you
Watch this.
accepting the debate?
So, okay, Jose, chill. Hold up.
Of course.
So why?
Because that debate
watch
killed
this.
everything that Jabari is saying.
Nah, well, that's on them. That ain't got nothing to do with me. But here's my question: is Christ in all, and is all in Christ, Gideon?
Depends what you mean.
What?
Yeah. Yeah, Christ can be in all of us. Yeah.
All is in Christ. Now watch this. Did Jesus really live?
Hey, look, bro, it's my turn.
Did Jesus really live, Gideon?
Let me prove to you that that's not true.
Did
Bro,
Jesus
you're over
really
your
live,
time
Gideon?
limit.
Yes
Do you
or
understand
no?
that?
Is Christ in you,
You're over your
Asar?
time limit.
You got
Hell
4
no.
people watching. I get a floor to JJ, man. Whenever Jose give it to him,
That's
bro.
what I thought. All right.
JJ
So
doesn't know how to behave.
that
He's not
bust.
coming here doing that. We're
No,
not
so
doing
I'm
JJ
here.
up, let him chop.
doing this.
Now, don't start. If he start cussing, then just put him out. But he
No,
good.
no,
JJ,
no,
my man.
no. JJ coming here disrespectful. Man, I want to talk about my time is up. I'm gonna show you.
So
Come on, Zay, let it rock.
Nah,
that's all.
you're not coming here talking like that.
I'm gonna say it real slow, bro, so you can understand, bro. And you
We
gonna prove my
understand.
point,
We
bro.
need you to answer the questions. If you're not going to answer them questions, which
Christ,
obviously you're
in you.
convoluted on.
Asar. Let him give you a date and a time tentatively for the debate.
Jose, is Christ in you?
Let him do that.
Is Christ in you, Jose?
Date and a time for the debate. Let's do that. Then you ask me what you want.
Jose, is Christ in you, Jose?
I'm not worried about that debate.
I love how you guys be ducking questions, man. I see why y'all duck questions because y'all answers be horrible.
What you mean it depends? You just said Asar can't be physical and allegorical at the same time, but now you can't answer if Christ
But
is
see, I'm not
and
splitting.
involved
I'm
in
not
Christ.
splitting
Me too,
hairs.
though. Get in the
We
ring.
who believe in the Bible, we who believe in the Bible, we're not creating a new religion off ancient Kemet. We're sticking to the script. You brothers ain't sticking to the script.
Hold on, Gideon Asar. The man asked me a most disrespectful question you could ever ask me. Do I think Jesus Christ is in me? Haven't you been listening to what I've been saying?
Well, Asar just said Christ is in all. That's how I was showing him he's wrong.
That's in your Corinthians. You don't like your Bible?
You would have to show me that, and I would have to explain it to you.
Oh, buddy, it's going down. Let's pull it up.
You definitely taking it out of context.
Gideon and Asar, let's let Blackmail in here for 5 minutes. So we're gonna mute out. We're gonna let Blackmail in here.
Go ahead. Whoever was next, or Silky, whoever you got, y'all.
No. Wait, let me let Blackmail
running from the smoke, man.
Let them keep going, Jose. I'm listening still, you know.
Everybody mute out. Blackmail, if you want to say something, say what you gotta say.
No, I was still listening. Yeah, Jose. Yeah, but just bless up to the panel. You know, all respect to the panel. And Jose, you could let them go ahead. You know, I was just listening still. You know.
I'm gonna chat, my
Silky,
brother.
jump in there.
I'm gonna chat.
That's Silky. Silky, jump in there.
Yeah. I just want to say, Asar never answered my question, man. That's hilarious. But go ahead.
Oh, we answered it, and you couldn't answer the same.
Now, I asked you a very simple question about the Greek gods and the Egyptian gods. Jose says they're real and not.
We said yes.
Listen, bro. That's what I'm saying. You guys be trying to read the trickery.
After we told you yes, and then you
No,
still didn't answer my question.
No, you didn't. Okay, so real, literal. What are they? Are they both, or are they one of them?
They're both.
Okay, so you agree with Jose and you disagree with Jabari. All right. Ain't nothing bad to disagree with Jabari, bro.
I don't believe that they're only allegorical. We already know that. Me and Jabari is boys, and we don't agree on every single
That's what
thing.
I'm saying,
Just
bro.
like me and
Y'all got
Reggie is
brother
boys,
Reggie
but
out
me
there
and
like he
Reggie
on the
don't agree on
island, bro. That's
everything.
crazy to me, man. But he's not letting y'all get y'all spook off. That's why y'all don't like it. He's not letting y'all get y'all spook off.
Can we get to the academics?
Yeah, he I don't know what he's talking about.
Y'all,
Right now.
y'all on
Go
y'all
ahead, bro.
feelings, man. Can we get to the academics?
Let's get it on.
Dang, all I'm hearing is crying out of y'all niggas.
Go ahead. Go ahead. And nobody's
All right.
You do it again. I'll put
Now let's get back to these goddamn guys. Let's get back to these guys that supposedly accused
Don't
us.
use the word nigga again, or you're gonna get put off the panel. I'm not tolerating that.
So let's go here. So first off, my first one I'm gonna bring you to is the goddess Neith, one of the oldest
Nebuchadnezzar.
goddesses.
Yeah,
Ness, Tanit,
Let him talk.
Tanit.
Hold on.
Right.
DMG's coming in.
And let me go ahead and educate y'all some. Let me educate y'all some
Hey,
here.
brother Jose, listen.
Yeah.
Put that no profanity sign up and let JJ come in here and challenge you on what he gonna challenge you on, bro. Don't run from the smoke. Jose, listen, Jose. Listen, I sent JJ the link. He wanna come and challenge you personally. I need you to either I need to hear you say you declining the smoke, or let him come in and give you the business and you respond.
Yeah, that's a G call right there, Jose.
The truth is, I don't want to talk to the brother. I don't want to debate.
No, I'm not asking, Jose. You got to hear me out.
Yes, sir. Yes, I'm listening to you. Go ahead. I'm listening to you. Go ahead.
I mean, he can engage with Asar and Kai. I mean, if the brother's respectful, man. But that's on you, bro. I'll be the last one to tell you. Now, DMG can call that shot.
Jose. Jose, I'm not asking you to have some kind of cordial conversation with JJ. I'm not asking you to be friends with him. None of that. I'm asking you to hear his challenge on a debate and decide whether or not you gonna take it. You ain't gotta be friends. You ain't gotta conversate to debate. I just need you to hear the challenge. You say you want to be a debater. You did the crucible. This man, hold up. This man wants to debate you. You ain't gotta like nobody to debate him. As a matter of fact, a lot of people who debate each other can't stand each other. And that's why they want to debunk their information. So I need to.
DMG, you going in and out.
Yeah, man. DMG, I don't know what's going on with him, but listen, my issue.
So basically, DMG, he trying to see what kind of smoke you create.
My issue is
Jose don't. He gonna run. Jose is a runner. He ain't gonna step in the ring. Y'all should know that by now.
Jose, are you about this life or not?
Listen, you can let the man come in and say what he had to say, but if he started cursing, get him bad, I don't know what.
Yeah, we can respect that. I can respect that.
Yeah. No, listen.
I don't care.
We doing away with profanity on the platform. I talked to the big homie Sarnetta. He told me one of the reasons why I'm only getting between 15 and 30 people is because YouTube really getting on people about language and subject matter. So ain't no profanity. JJ, hit the panel and keep the profanity to you.
That's all I want. I don't care nothing else about that.
Like I said, if he cussed, then you put him down. But if he ain't cussing,
I ain't got no
and
beef with
anybody
none
who
of
don't keep decorum
Just
or
let him
cut
know
off,
behave
then you
himself.
mute it. Yeah, that's all. You good.
Yeah, just be better, Jose, man. It's all good, man. Win, lose, or draw, bro. As long as you step up the fight, bro, it don't matter, bro. But when you run from a conversation, that look a lot worse, bro. Not saying that's what you're doing, but
From a conversation, I'm running from the niggerish behavior. I don't give a damn about
yeah, no, I feel you. I feel you, bro. But we all
Somebody
are.
acting like that. Now,
So,
I don't bring the
so
brother over
Jose,
and say what he
so
got to say. If I don't
Jose,
like what he's saying, he's done for me.
so Jose, are you saying you're not about that life?
I'm saying the man can come and present his challenge, but I don't have to accept it. I'm not bound to accept it. But if he starts to act crazy and curse, that's it for me. That's it for me.
Yeah, I'm not
You can't say
asking
nothing
you.
else to me again.
I just want you to hear the man challenge, and then you decide whether you're gonna take it or not. He's not coming up here to curse.
And
He's
this
coming
is
up
the
here to
end of
lay
it
the
here.
challenge down. Get
And
a
if
man.
I tell him no,
and
if I tell him no, this is the end of the conversation. I don't want to hear my name in his mouth ever again.
Oh, so you already got it in your mind,
Jose,
sound like,
hold
bro.
on, Jose, hold on.
That's what I'm saying.
Let him get it out before you interrupt.
All right, go ahead. Let him talk. Go ahead, JJ. Talk. Say what you had to say.
Hey, put me on the big screen, family. Put me on the big screen. That's what you do. Put me on the big screen.
I was trying to get put on
Come
the
on,
big
Jose,
screen.
he called you
Couldn't
fam.
put me on the big screen either. He's still learning them controls. He learning.
Right. First of all, man, it should be no stipulations when I come up here. I'm a hallmark in this community.
Present your
Jose,
challenge, bro.
be
Present your
quiet.
challenge. We don't want to hear the
Hey,
extra.
let him talk, Jose. Let him talk.
Hold up, bro. You don't control. Listen, it's supposed to be my time to do a show. Do you understand that DMG couldn't get on here? Your show is over. But for you to be like, oh, all these stipulations, you got that from Sonetta and everybody trying to paint this picture, bro.
Hey, stop
Bro, listen,
crying.
I don't want to be on your show. I want to do my show at DMG. Fuck his show.
See what I'm saying?
Like I said,
See what
I
I'm
don't care
saying?
what you say.
See what I'm saying? Hey, be quiet. Nah, we're not doing that, bro. We're not doing that.
Jose, you interrupting him, though, bro. You gotta.
No,
if you say 5 minutes, it's 5 minutes, bro. Like,
It's
just
not
let him go,
allowed.
even if he's saying whatever. Just let him go. That's where you get tricked into it, cause then you respond, then it's talk. Y'all both talking over each other. So if just put in your mind, give him a certain amount of time, and then let him do whatever he want to do with it.
Hold on, because look, y'all
No,
know I
he
ain't got
don't
long
control.
because
Listen.
my internet keep dropping. So everybody, hold on. JJ, no
I'm the champ,
profanity. No
Got you. I got
profanity.
you, but I
I
had to
don't
get
know
that
how long I got because I keep dropping off. But
Then
no
mute him.
profanity.
Mute him.
Say whatever you gotta say, just no
Right.
profanity. Jose, JJ got
Put him in the
5
back.
minutes uninterrupted. Do not interrupt him.
So let me put my clock on there to make sure he gets his 5 minutes.
Be
When
quiet,
5 minutes
bro.
done,
You-
that's it.
Listen, first of all, you disrespectful. When it's my turn to do a show, all you have to be like, this Jay. If you part of the team, the administration team, like, okay, fellas, my show is over. It's JJ turn, even though DMG can't get on the panel, but you want to overrun. Because you know there's heat finna come for you and the rest of you comedics that's talking about this is not literal to these ancient comedics. You don't know nothing about the ka, the ba, becoming aku. You don't know nothing about that. Dr. Riketti Aman, amen. Hey, all of her stuff is new age stuff. Been debunked. Don't even line up with none of the text. Just like you don't ever bring out any text, but you're a small fry. Disruption, a loudmouth. I'm not even coming for you. You're the bottom of the barrel. I want Jabari. I want top debaters. You didn't even make it through the crucible, but we let you in. So when the person who owned the platform say, bring that person up, I can't get in, let him rock, it's his turn. That's what you do, whether you like me or not, because you're tearing down the channel. Now I'm ready to do my show. I got premises for everybody. Do you? I got premises for Joshua. I got premises for Chris Harris. I got premises for Hemi. I got premises for Steve Calabero. I got premises for each and every debater on this set. You ain't on that type of level, bro. I'm trying to bring debates. All you do is want to do a Wendy Williams talk all day and ain't getting to the motherfucking debate. Excuse my language. You're not that guy to be trying to throw me in the back and the forth and tell me what I can and say. You ain't putting no work like that, boy. So don't disrespect a GOAT, a legend of these debates, a person who been putting debate platforms together for years before you even came off the goddamn banana boat. No, I don't like you. You can get it first just because of your attitude. You ain't doing nothing but barking the same stuff that Jabari barking. But we never see you put any text and say, well, Ra was just an idea. Ra was just a concept. Oh, everybody, the pyramid text says that Ra is just some kind of idea. That's some new age Dr. Raketti Aman stuff. And the creator of the Asar Aset Society. You're not ready, man. So have some respect for the people who came before you. Now, can I do my show? Can I get to my call outs? That's what I'm waiting on. I don't want to be playing no games, no titles.
Are you done now,
I don't want to be playing.
Are you
Bro,
done?
no, I'm not.
Are you done?
Island Monkey, no.
Is the 5 minutes up, Jose? That's how you answer that.
Listen. I feel.
Nah, now you're done. Now you're done. Nope, now you're done. Now you're done, bro. Nah, he done. He done. He done, bro. He done. I gave him a chance. Now I'm an Island Monkey. He done, bro. That's it for him. He done. I'm sorry. DMG, I'm very sorry, but he's done because he don't know how to have a honest conversation. I don't want to talk to the brother. The brother disrespecting the platform. And I'm not doing it, bro. I'm sorry.
So the planet was called Mars, with Heru Marquette, or Heru Kati for some of you who call it Kati. But it's Heru Marquette, Brother Gideon. They call that the red star. And then, of course, when the Greeks are there, it goes from Heru Marquette to Heru Tesha. And it's in, they call it like the Duat text, where it's at, the Eastern Heaven. So that would be the name of Mars. You were asking about it, literally.
Hold on, Asar. DMG have a show schedule in another 30 minutes. So I'm gonna let you guys do a quick close out and get up out of here. Because
you know what? You know what, Jose? You stepped in, bro. You handle your business, you dig, and you know I can respect that. You know, you came in, made the show happen. But you know, yeah, the show also can appreciate you, you know, letting DMG get the show on, you know, and make that happen too, bro. So, you know, I don't know how you feel about whatever, bro, but you know, you've been with up, even by you letting they talk for them few minutes, you know. But yeah, man, appreciate you letting me on. You hear me?
So the 30th, a definite for the 30th, we're gonna see if we can get that in with DMG. I don't know what's going on with you and Asar. You guys agreed on it. You guys agreed to the debate. What you can do is come back on if you want and do a face off, and then we could go from there.
Yeah, I'll fight him in the ruins of Egypt once Reggie and Jabari finish their debate.
We got 3 debates, so that's what we had discussed on the show before. DMG, all you got to do is just go through there, grab them titles up that we agreed on, and we can get it in. And then I just want to make sure before you go ask this question again, it's like the 3rd time I heard you ask this question. What is Mars called in ancient Egypt?
I have no idea.
I just told you 3 times. It's Heru Marquette or Heru Kati. For some who like to say Kati. They muddy nuts.
Explain what Heru Marquette means. Explain that to him.
Right.
So
now, y'all.
It's Heru So it's Heru Marquette. Hold up. Damn. Hold up. It's Heru Marquette, Heru in the horizon, right? The red horse. And the nature of that planet is Ra.
Yeah. Yeah, nah, it's basically the same.
So now you know.
I agree.
Now you know. Okay. I'm just making sure that you know so that you don't have to, ask again. And when you look at it, what nature does appears like it look like when you see it up there on Mars. You know?
No, I don't believe that madness.
So it's got a star above it. It's got a wasp scepter in its hand, and it looks like a Heru face. I know you believe in that other garbage. That's okay. I know you believe in the white garbage, the hippie. Okay. I'm just telling you because you always ask.
So
we don't believe in the white hippie dude.
Give me 1 second.
But, yeah, you do.
Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second.
Okay.
DMG's internet is acting a little funky. So if you guys want to continue the conversation, we could do that if you want. If you guys want to end it here, let me know what you want to do. Get in. You want to continue? You want to continue spitting fire? Sorry, car.
I'm just trying to.
We just trying to get them last words in because that's what you were saying. And then
No. I got to go ahead that the brother's internet is not actually functioning properly. So if I want to continue, I could continue without cutting in on this show.
We all good.
Hold on, before you go, Gideon, I got to hold your feet to the fire. You got to give me a date for this debate and a topic. If you ain't ready, I ain't got no problem with that. We could come back on another time.
Jose ain't playing with you.
No. I'm saying if you're ready to give a time and a topic, we can do that now. Are you ready to do that now, Gideon, or you want some time to come back on and actually go back and forth a little bit more with the brother? It's up to you.
We'll go back and forth a little more. Let him think.
Y'all see these fools don't want no smoke. I don't know why y'all playing around. They don't want no smoke. Obviously,
I'm trying to get to
a SAR. Step right up. Step right up. Hold on, let me address.
Silky, hold on, Silky.
Yeah, I can't but a SAR for nothing, man. Y'all doing everything in the world for. Not let me rebut this man. Who I've been talking to, I ain't had a chance to even rebut the man because he keep running to everybody that don't want smoke. So
who you want to challenge?
I'm talking about SAR. Let me get my statements out, man. I got gems to drop. Yeah, I got gems over here.
I'm gonna mute out. Let the brother go ahead. I want to see him put down his challenge to SAR. I want him to lay down a topic, a possible date, and a possible time. We're not playing around on here.
And you July 5th. That's a Sunday, bro.
He said July 5th, Asar.
July, I gotta check the calendar, make sure we go.
I thought that was me and your day. What's me and your day?
Ours is the 30th. 10 to 10.
Hold on, let me see.
I think that's a Friday.
Yeah, that's cool.
Right. So we got the 30th.
Now come on, still.
And he hitting you with the 5th of July. So if you ain't sure, don't rush into nothing. Check your calendar. There's always more where there's fire. So you can always come back on later on.
We got to see which one we debating, and we'll get to it. But let Silky come out so we can get to we get him lined up too.
Silky, lay down your challenge first of all. Who you challenging, and a possible date and a possible time. That's what this is about. I want you to bring that out first.
Let it talk. Come on,
go
let
ahead and
me
do
get
it. Go ahead. Go ahead, Silky. Go ahead. I'll mute it out. Go ahead.
So,
make your speech. Fire.
Golly. So first off, let me bring everybody's attention back to the goddess Nith. All right, also known as Neith, also known as Tanit, also known as Tanit, also known as Isis, also known as Athena, also known as the Virgin Mary. Okay, because she's not born of any family. She's a female that was here born, and she's the one that bursts out Sobek. Now Sobek in the story is what is it when Osiris gets his body chopped up? He's the one that puts it back together, that finds it and does all that healing. And not to mention, he's the one in charge of the weighing of the heart ritual. Now, when we're talking about the goddess Nith is one of the oldest goddesses. Like she's one of the old ones. She's going to be one of the first. She's not one that's like in the Middle Kingdom or Synchronation or borrowed. Nah, she's one of the oldest ones going way back. Now, y'all hear about y'all hearing the name Nith, right? Guess what the name Nith means? Goddess of the West. All right, because when they're talking about the goddess of the West, they're talking about Libya once again, the magical land, and a whole lot more. Because once again, when that area was all fertile and lush, it was full of life. They was moving a lot of cattle. They was moving a lot of pastoralism going down, nomadic pastoralism, Saharan pastoralists coming from the Madrid, coming from the Levant, coming all over North Africa. So that's how that works right there. Libya is the land of the dead. When they're referring to it and they're speaking about it in the Egyptian scripts, the land of the dead is Libya. And the oldest gods are coming from Libya. So regardless how you want to cut the pie, those are going to be Berber deities. Those are North African. The Ram art goes 9,000 BC. You got that on caves. You got the cattle culture on all type of art in North Africa. That's going 9,000 BC. You got the ram and the cryosphinx. The ram, that's representing Osiris, but then again, that's going to go back to Sobek. And then you got like Ra, but still, those are all way later though. Those are all coming like a little bit later down the line. But those are your guys, man. So if I was you, if I got one for Osar, if he wanted to debate, we could do you want to debate God origins, Libya or Egyptian?
We get Libya or Nubia. Let's go there. And since
Yeah,
you
you want to do
mentioned
Libya or
what you
Nubia?
said, oh yeah.
Okay,
And
bet. I'm
since
with
you
that.
and since you mentioned what you mentioned, because you just messed up. He just said that Sobek is the one that puts together the body parts. So this, I already know he don't know the story because he just called Neith Aset. It's really Nebethet. She's one of the older gods. She's the mother of Ra. So he don't even know what he's talking about. And she is first seen in Nubia by Napata on a piece of pottery in red. Now, when he messed that part up right there, he keeps calling Nebethet, or he keeps calling Aset Neith, but it's Nebethet, who is Set's original wife. Asar gets Nebethet pregnant. She has Empu, not Sobek. Sobek is made from Set and his other wife once he gets rid of Neith, Nebethet. So he messed the story up already. Then he attributed hold up, don't cut in. Then he tried to attribute everything to Libya when the gods themselves in the text tell you that they come from the south. So when I put this whooping on him and he realizes the error in his ways, I want y'all to remember this show and this conversation that we had and how he was so for sure that the blanket term Berber covered everything but sub-Saharan people. South Saharan. All right, go ahead.
Yeah, let me go ahead and rebut that. So a little hazy on the putting the body back together story, but I do know he's the one because he's the one. His sweat is what made the Nile. That's another one. You should know that story. So then, not to mention, you didn't even address the fact that Tanit's name means goddess of the West. What you think the West represents, Asar? Yeah, the west of the Nile. What is that? That's Libya. Okay, so once again, it's what?
Kinti Amenti.
Yeah. So what's it?
He said that already.
It's goddess of the West. It's goddess of the. Hold on, let me stop interrupting me. It's goddess of the West. The west of the Nile. The west of the Nile is Libya. For everybody who don't know. Okay, so when they're saying they're traveling, they're making their journeys to the west and all that, they got to go to the magical land of the West. They're referring to Libya. So then, not to mention, all those tribes out there are all Berber tribes. So. Yeah, and then you try to bring out your other guys, but your guys are coming a little later, bro. Your guys aren't that old. You're not gonna pull out you don't have archaeological evidence, like, you know what I'm saying, like the real stuff. That's all in North Africa. Like so, you got, like I said, the Ram art. Yeah, okay. You got Ram art going 9,000 BC. Yeah, y'all don't have no pastoralism. Y'all are they're Saharan pastoralists. Okay,
The rock
cattle
art
culture,
starts in
and that's why
Algeria.
they got
You're talking to
rocking
the
that
guy
crooked
who
trail.
introduced the rock art to the community, and that's what you saying. That's what you relying on.
Algeria, you're going to
You gonna
Algeria.
go
I
to
mean,
the
you want to? We can
you gonna go
we
to
can
the
stand on
cave of
Algeria, but we
swimmers.
don't.
I know where you going, but I'm gonna take you into
Hold on,
Nahesi land. I'm gonna take you
well,
to Napata and Nakada. So
I'm
I'm
gonna
telling
take you
you,
to the
buckle
Siwa
up.
Oasis. I'm gonna take you to the
Yeah,
Siwa Oasis, where you got
yeah. You
indigenous
gonna pull
Berber
up the
tribes
cave
that
of
exist,
swimmers. You gonna pull up the
and then
cave.
not
So
to
I'm
mention
telling you, the cave you're gonna go to. But then
you
I'm gonna
got the
take you
only
to the older
oracle.
one.
Your only oracle, the only oracle in all of antiquity and literature is in
1
Libya
second,
in the
Silky.
Siwa Oasis.
Silky, 1 second.
That's the
Let me
only
just let
only
everybody.
oracle.
Silky, give
He's
me 1
wrong
second.
about
Let me
that
just
too, but he's wrong.
let me just let everybody know the link is in the chat. Give me a second, Silky. Everybody, the link is put in the chat. So anybody else who wants to come in can come in and join this. I'm enjoying this conversation, but I ain't hear nobody put out a proper challenge to say what's the date and time, possible date and time of this debate.
Hold on, let me still get him. Let me
That's what
hit
I
him some
want.
more because he messed up so big time. He made such a big mistake by throwing out Nubia. He don't even have. Okay, watch how I handle that. the
Hold
way
on,
how I'm
do
gonna
you
work
agree
that
to
Nubia is
the,
gonna be
hold on, do you
hilarious.
agree to the topic though? Do you agree to the topic or no?
Yeah, I'm with that. Bet run that. We'll
Proper
put it
date,
Berbers
proper date.
Nubia
Send us a date.
or Libyans Nubia. However you
Give me
want
a
to run
date.
that. It's cool with me.
Give me a date, Silky. Or if you want to come back on and discuss it, we could do that. That could make for a better show. So what you guys can do, come
Whatever
back
you
on
want to
next.
do.
All right.
Whatever
What I
he
think
feel
you're gonna
more
do.
comfortable with.
You guys can come back on probably sometime next week, maybe Friday or so, and discuss this again, right? Now I don't have your contact information, Silky. So you might have to get with DMG
I got a
and
whole chat.
let them know when you want to come back on. I saw you have DMG's contact too, right?
Do I got? Yeah, I got DMG's number.
Right. So you
He got
guys
mine.
get
But
with him. So you guys get with him and let me know when you guys can come back on. And we're gonna set up a face-off to let you guys come up with at least 3 topics, and we'll pick from the 3 topics, right? Because I think that would be better. Because you all over the place. I saw you here, there, and everywhere. So you guys set up a time when you're still. You can pull out your laptop. Spitfire, Silky had to get his stuff together. He could pull out his laptop and Spitfire, right? Because I want these to be good presentations. I don't want you guys to make me look bad after I talk both of you guys up as great debaters. Don't come on here and make me look bad. So make sure you're present. I want you guys to make sure you're ready. The presentation in order. We can see and hear what it is going on. That's what I want to do. So what I think I'm going to do here to leave the people in suspense.
Jose, we're not the rookies, Jose. We not the rookies.
Okay, I'm gonna let you guys close out here because I want to leave some suspense. I'll let you guys close out, and you guys will get with DMG, and you guys are gonna come back and do a face-off. Hopefully, I get to moderate that, and we can see where we're going. We can see what topics we come up with. So let us all do is close out. Silky, do your close out. Thank you guys for coming in here, behaving, showing respect to the platform. Silky, you know I love you, my brother, but I might have to get you at some point. But I'm gonna leave this one to Asar. And after Asar do whatever he had to do, if you win, lose, or draw, after you had to do win, lose, or draw, I don't know who's gonna win this one. I can't specifically, as a moderator, necessarily take a side on this one, but I want to see this debate go through. I want to see you guys come out and spit fire, and maybe if I'm lucky, I get to take on the winner of this debate. Now, if it's Asar, that's gonna be awkward because I don't know what I'm gonna debate Asar about. But if it comes down to that, we'll figure that out later. They come up with something. It'll be interesting, Kemet versus Kemet. We'll see what we can work out on that if it comes down to that. So, Silky, do your close out. Speak your speech, talk your talk, spit some fire, and leave the audience in suspense.
It's on Asar, ain't it?
Yeah,
I want you to speak your speech.
Go ahead, let Asar. I'll go after Asar. Go ahead, let Asar go.
Right, Asar, spit some fire. Spit some fire.
So my brother Silky, he's a little new to the mythos. It happens when you grab an article or two and kind of mix them up. But he gonna get learned at it, and after we learned it in him, you know, he gonna have that proper understanding of the East, West, South, and North. Right now, the argument he's arguing is from a European standpoint, saying that they come from the North as opposed to coming from the South. And when we get to this Delta business, I'm gonna wipe it out. I'm gonna be a little mean on him. But that's my boy. He know what it is. And then you know he can go get the hair pressed down. He get on his pimp game, and he can get it right. You need to catch up on his pimping, and I'm gonna put some Hines on it.
Asar M. Carr say he gonna make you sweat your perm out. That's what he said. Go ahead, Silky. That's what he said.
Oh man, yeah, it's much love, man. Much love and respect. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Sar he's a worthy sacrifice. So, you know, I appreciate him, you know what I'm saying, getting out there and coming to actually stepping in the ring to debate me. So that's what's up. I've been kind of, you know what I'm saying, we've been needing to hatch this out. And then did you just say the Delta? Not the Delta. Oh, really? You want to use the Delta too? Oh, I think I'll use the Delta too. Oh my God. And then he's saying I'm using European academics. Oh, you saying I'm using modern scholarship, current information, newly made facts that's kind of debunking your old stuff. Oh, sorry for me. But yeah, man, it's one love, man, for everybody. One love for the panel. Shout out to Asar. Yeah, he my dog. Yeah, it's one love. I know y'all see me putting that sword to his neck, but it's still all love, you know what I'm saying? Ain't no beef or nothing like that. It's never
friendly.
I can always build with Asar.
Silky say he coming.
I'm always down to build with Asar.
Silky say he coming with the Berber scimitar. He ain't playing with you. He coming with the Berber scimitar.
You know it's soccer season.
Which is I'm using European academics, huh?
Yeah. You see my Congo just tied with Portugal this weekend. Had Ronaldo looking in disbelief. So yeah, we're gonna get that friendly in.
That man say he gonna put the scimitar on you. That's what he's saying. He gonna put the scimitar on you.
Here it comes. It's gonna be that heat of ride he keep talking about. It's funny, baby.
I can't wait for you guys to come back on and deal with what you guys get with the MG. Come back on, we can put this
forward to a worthy opponent.
Because we got the Berber, we got Asar M. Carr, the follower of Asar.
No,
and we got the Berber defender, Silky D, the showman. So,
Big Berber business, you know what I'm saying? I've been meaning to have a major God debate, you know what I'm saying? I just really want to dive in and break them guys down, all little aspects and origins, and you know what I'm saying?
We gonna get that for you.
Civilizations.
Which one you want to discuss in particular?
Let's start with Nith.
Nith is a Greek term, so Nebuchadnezzar, but you think it's Aset, right? So I'll let you choose if you think it's Aset or Nebuchadnezzar.
How is it?
Well, listen. Well, let that.
You keep saying Greek.
Well, we gonna put that.
Yeah, when you say it's Greek.
Hold up, Jose. When you talking about the Greek, that's the Nith is the term for Nebuchadnezzar. So Nebuchadnezzar is how you say it, and that's not Aset. That's the other one.
Nobody said it was a set.
You said
just like
that.
Nobody said that. You was the one.
You said it was.
You conflating. Nobody said that.
I told you, Jose, he wasn't aware of what he was saying. He just was going on a tangent.
He said ISIS.
I said time Nith was Nith.
Yeah, he said that's ISIS, and that's so back is blah 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 blah. ISIS made so back.
Later synchronization. You know what? It's all right. You can step in the ring and fight. That's not a problem. I'll educate you. It's not a problem. So yeah, we could do the goddess Nith, or we could do Sobek. Whichever one you want to rock with.
Listen, this is a hot one here. I don't want you guys to spit all the fire now. I want to save some for later. I want you guys to come back on
He already messed up saying the Delta and then saying Nubia.
Nah. Save it to
I
those.
got
Save
Egypt
that
and
for-
Nubia. You got the Delta and Libya. Let's go.
I want you.
I'm gonna make
guys-
sure
I
to
want
use
you
them
guys-
2 points against you. I'm gonna kill you with them
I
2
want
points
you
you
guys-
just
I
made.
want you
I'm
guys
gonna
to
use
set
them
this up and
them
come back
both to
on
murder
here.
you.
We're gonna
I want
be
you to
back.
save some for another show because we're gonna do another show for sure.
All
I'm
right,
glad
let
you
me
gave
tell
me them
you.
too. I'm
We're
gonna
gonna
make
get you
sure I
guys to come
incorporate
back
them
on here
too.
and fight this out for real.
Okay.
Right? So
Yeah.
thank you guys. I'm gonna end the show, end the stream here.
Hold on, I got one
We're gonna
quick
get-
question for Asar.
boy.
Does this mean Goddess of the West? Asar.
What's that? Neith?
Tiny, yeah.
Neith is like a Greek term. I have to look it up.
Ah, you don't even know. See, I knew you'd be out here perpetrating. Brother, you need, man.
Nebuchadnezzar
boy.
don't mean that.
Alright, yeah.
Nebuchadnezzar don't mean Goddess
Oh,
of
yeah.
the West. But Neith might mean that.
Tiny
That's
means
Greek. I
Goddess
know
of the
you.
West.
Okay, so
Well, that's Greek. I don't read
wow.
Greek. I read
No,
I read
the literature, the
Metamorph.
academics, the scholarship
Brothers, boy.
says that
The
to
ne-
translate that to Goddess of the West.
Well,
Nebuchadnezzar
Silky,
don't mean
Silky,
Goddess of the West. And Aset don't
Silky
mean
and
Goddess of the West. Aset means the
Silky and
throne, and
I said
Nebuchadnezzar means yeah.
Tanit means Goddess of the West. But you didn't even
Tanith
know
would mean
that.
land.
So
No,
yeah, I'll definitely
Tanith
be
would
seeing
mean that
you.
either. Tanith would mean
Land of the West.
land of Neith. No, West is
Silky,
Kinti
Silky.
and Linti.
Silky,
Yeah, West
Silky and
West is
Asar.
a
Silky and
different.
Asar. Hold
Yeah,
on,
it's
hold
all
on.
right. We'll deal with it.
Wow.
It's all right.
Listen,
We'll
listen
deal
to
with
me,
it in the
brothers,
ring.
brothers,
Yeah,
brothers.
we'll have that.
Brothers, we got
All
to
right,
save some for
let me
later. I
tell.
know you guys. I know you guys.
All right, let me
easy.
tell.
I know you guys want to rip each other
Let
apart.
it
Let's save some.
Oh,
Right, brother.
you're slipping, Asar. You're slipping.
Peace to my Berber. Peace to my Berber brother. We're gonna get you back in here, and you could go at him one-on-one as long as you want to. Right now, we're gonna close this down. Thank you again for coming in here and making this a wonderful show, right, Silky? So I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream now. Thanks again, everyone, for tuning in. We will be doing this next week. We're gonna get that face-off between Silky and Asar. I know DMG is definitely in here, so we're gonna let DMG set that up for you guys. We're gonna see you guys next week, hopefully. Blessed night to everyone. Hotep Ankh Uja Senem.
You are watching Paradigm Shift TV.
Blood. Church Files. Paradigm Shift. TV 314. Thursday nights. We open the archives. This is the Black Church Files.
Where faith meets fact.
The Black Church Files.
Stories buried deep beneath the trials.
From slave ships to the pulpits and the aisles.
Still standing through the hatred and denials.
The Black Church Files.
Where faith meets fact through every trial.
Truth revealed when deception goes wild.
Every Thursday, we reveal the files.
Yeah. From the cotton fields to the choir stands. Bible in the soul, scars on their hands. They try to break us, erase our names. Still we built churches in the middle of pain. Talking history, culture, theology. Not emotional speeches with mythology. We confront the trends, challenge the lies. Bring receipts when the false arrives. From conscious debates to identity claims. False teachers online just chasing fame. But the Black church stood through hatred and fire. Still sang hymns while the world conspired.
This ain't just religion, it's survival music of people searching for God while the culture confused it. Urban apologetics with facts in the booth. No gimmicks, no fear, just history and truth.
Yeah.
The Black Church Files. Stories buried deep beneath the trials.
From slave ships to the pulpits and the aisles.
Still standing through the hatred and denial. The Black Church Files.
Where faith meets fact through every trial.
truth revealed when deception goes wild. Every Thursday, we reveal the facts.
From storefront churches to mega church lights, we discuss the wrongs and defend the rights. Mental health, politics, racism too. What affects the black church, we speak on it true. No sugarcoating, no performative rage. Just scholarship mixed with the spirit and stage. Breaking down movements, doctrines, and myths with historical context they can't dismiss. This for the doubters and wounded souls, for the ones who left church but still seeking wholeness, for the young black minds caught in confusion, searching for purpose beyond internet movements. Every Thursday on Paradigm Shift TV 314. Historical truth, cultural conversations, urban apologetics,
The Black Church Files,
where faith meets fact.
The Black Church Files.